Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited because today I'll be showing you the most recent Daphne's Diary magazine flip through. And what I decided to do is I'm going to leave this flip through closer to the end of the video, and I'm just going to leave it with a little bit of music. So if you just wanted to grab your favorite drink and just watch the flip through, I will put that at the end of the video, and I'll also leave a timestamp in the description box below. But at the start, I wanted to show you what I've done so far with my latest signature for another journal that I'm working on. I have shown you previously the flip through, or what I've been working on with this one. And this is my Traveler's Notebook style one that I have, I've shown you what I've done before, and I'll link those videos below. If you're interested in seeing how I use Daphne's Diary magazine in my projects, this will be a good video to check out, and also the playlist that I will show you. But for this video, I'm going to be showing you how I'm using and kind of harvesting the magazine for my projects. This one is going back to 2021, and it's also issue number 3, but this is 2021. And like I said, the latest flip through will be this one at the end of the video. So if you wanted to skip to that, go right ahead. So let me show you what I've been doing. So I thought I would share this video of my process of how I use Daphne's Diary magazine in my projects. I do have several videos showing you this because I have been using Daphne's Diary for many years. I will link that playlist below if you're interested. But for this video, I'm going to show you what I've been doing with one of the signatures I'm working on for my next journal. So these are all my actual designs from my digital prints. So that's mostly what I'm using. And if I use something different, I'll mention it. And I'll also link my shop below if you're interested. So for this first couple pages, I also decorated them with some supplies that I received from Grabby. I do have an unboxing for them and a coupon code if you're interested, and I will link below. So I used a lot of the stickers, the papers, the washi tape, that sort of thing. And I really like how, the first pages here are coming together. Of course, I added some of my favorite little scraps that I have on hand. This vellum came in the kit, as well as the little fairies and this little note there. Plus this here, I think it's a sticker. It feels like it's vellum. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I just put it in there to remind me that that is a pocket. So as you can see, I have used some junk. This is some paper that I received from another subscription. This is my printable. This is another printable I'm working on as well. And this is from Digital Collage Club. I absolutely love that new kit they have with the William Morris print. This is also from my collection. So what I've done is, when I am test printing my digitals before I put them in my shop, I do a lot of test prints, of course, and then I like to use those and repurpose them. So this is all of them here, a lot of the pieces that I have left over from projects and that sort of thing. I don't like to waste paper, so I don't even cut off the borders if they're here. I'll just figure out how to make them work in this project. So back to the magazine, as you can see, they have such a variety of lovely paper sometimes in here. They have stickers, they have projects. I love to just go through it and cut out things, maybe to use them as borders or as page embellishments. As you can see from my previous projects, I've just gone ahead and cut many areas of this magazine. This piece I like, and I'm saving it to see how I'm going to use that, of course. And I like to use as much as possible because I feel like, to me, this magazine, after I've read it and enjoyed it, and thank you so much, Daphne's Diary, for sending it to me. After I, go through them, I really do like to harvest it and use it, because if there's something in there that inspires me, I want to see it in my actual journals. So that's basically my idea behind this. So this I would use as borders here because I love the color. Same with this, maybe parts of the poem that's here, I could, snip them off. So yeah, just about anything I can use. Now, you see how the pages has been torn here, right? When you pull out your magazine page. And sometimes I don't want it to tear that much. I actually want to have the page come out as, you know, as perfect as possible, because I don't want to lose maybe an edge or something. So I'm going to show you what I do to cut out some of the pages and actually have them come out really nice. Oh, this one here had a stencil. It's got some little ladies that I could cut out. I'm loving this page right now, and I think I want to use some of those pieces. So this is what I'm showing you, right? When I tear out a page, sometimes you leave a little bit behind. And then I discovered this really cool tool, super inexpensive, and it's a ceramic tip cutter. And it feels like you're holding a pen, which is another thing I like about it. And all you do is you basically cut your piece, and you'll see that after, you know, 1 or 2 tries, depending on how much pressure you put on your page, it'll come right out. I will link this below. I have a coupon code for the store where I received it from, but of course you can get these anywhere. I'll see if I can also link it on my Amazon. But if not, check out the shop I'm going to be linking below. So again, here, I don't want to lose so much of that lovely print. So I'm going to try and go as close as I can to the edge so that I can get a really nice cut. And I can use as much of that edge of this page as I can. See that there? So now I have a really nice flush area that I can cut around and fussy cut. And I don't lose a lot of the page by tearing it out of the magazine like I used to do. Goodness, right? All the paper that's been wasted. Anyways, so as you can see here, I'm gathering pieces. I try and keep them within the same magazine that I got them from, because I find that it usually, of course, goes together, because they have put the magazine, you know, to kind of go nicely together with the topics, etc. So this piece here, I'm just double checking the other side if I like anything. I really like this corner design here or image, and so I'm going to cut this out. And as you can see, also my scissors that I use, if you have trouble with your hands and you find it, you know, difficult to fussy cut things like that, these are the best little snip scissors that I have found, and they work really well for, you know, if you're not doing a lot of work in one day sort of thing. All right, so I fussy cut that out, not too specific, but I found this part also on the page, $2.3 million misprint. My goodness, imagine one of us found that. Anyways, I'm keeping that because I think it's just so cute to have that sort of information for stamps, especially for us creators that enjoy doing that. So as I go along and just add things to my pages, if I feel I need to mention anything specific, I will. But as you can see, I'm just going to be adding decorations to my pages. Sometimes I like to do that before I even journal or add anything else to it, because I find that if I'm inspired right now to do it, I'm just going to do it, and I'm not going to wait for a theme or a reason or thinking about what's going to be on that page. I would rather decorate it now that I'm feeling inspired, and then wait to do anything else afterwards. And that, you know, that seems to be for me something that I really truly enjoy doing. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all so much for your comments in with my previous video. I had mentioned that, you know, there was something to do with a typewriter, and all of your comments really made me feel so much better. So thank you so much for that. You know, many of you have had a similar experience, and many of you have shared that, but also just the fact that it does feel like if it was meant to be, it would have been with me right now. And so I think that just made me feel a little bit better about the whole typewriter situation. And also an update. I am so excited, my friends. Again, thank you so much for the video when I shared this. I was so stressed about my package being missing in somewhere in, you know, postage land or mailbox land or whatever that was. My package arrived. I actually called the post office every single day since I got that, you know, email telling me my package had arrived and it wasn't there. So I called them every day. I was following up with them. Obviously, you know, they kept adding that to my file that they had, saying, you know, I had spoken to them, etc., and they would let me know if it had been found. But I am so excited that they found it, and It was, you know, maybe about 6 days late from the day that they had initially said that, you know, they had delivered it. But it was found. So I'm just so happy, and I can't wait to share with you some of the projects I'll be making with it. Oh my gosh, it's just one of those things, right? And I know many of you have also mentioned that you've had trouble with the mail still, even, you know, in the after the initial shutdown and everything else with COVID a couple years ago. And we're still sort of struggling with packages going kind of missing for a while and then being found, that sort of thing. Anyways, back to this. I just showed you my little box of my latest washi tape from the washi tape shop. I do have a coupon code for them if you're interested. And I do remember this about them. They offer free shipping if you spend over $20, I believe. Plus, you can still use my discount code. So I think that's always a great deal. And they have international shipping, so that's amazing. Anyways, this happens to be some of my favorite washi tape that I've received. And here you see, I'm trying to even save that tiny little piece, but it's not going to work. So this particular set comes with birds, and it comes with the different types of foliage. And I absolutely love that it's like a sticker. So I'll just take it right off and, you know, put it on something else, and I don't need to fussy cut around it. I also don't mind that little kind of white see-through edge, because I think it just gives it a different, you know, kind of vibe to the sticker. I can always come back and distress it if I wanted to a little bit and see how that works. But right now, I'm just liking adding a little something to that page. I might come back and add a photo or something in the future. I'm not sure, but that's what I wanted to decorate there. And as I'm looking around, I'm thinking I might want to use a little bit of this one here. This one's also a collection of kind of stickers that can come out, and they are washi tape stickers, but they're sort of kind of like a whitewash, it seems, so they're not as bright, which is also kind of cool. So here is where I struggle. I'm trying to decide which section to use. I kind of like this side of the page, but I also liked the florals on this end. So we'll see what I end up with. For sure, I love the flowers on this page, and then the borders on the page as well, with like that kind of script. It almost looks like postage and things like that. Anyway, so I went ahead and cut it up, and now I'll just be kind of, again, decorating my pages. So besides my page decorating and using them in my journals, I also like to make the pieces for Happy Mail. And that is, you know, things that I know some of my lovely subscribers that send me mail, things that they might like to receive. So I'll make envelopes with them. I'll make little folios or flip outs, that sort of thing that can carry ephemera. I love the paper quality with Daphne's Diary because it's not that thin paper of your average magazine. And I think, I mean, my gosh, I have issues going back to, I think, 2017, because I have been using Daphne's Diary for a long time, my friends. I really do enjoy, you know, using the paper to make a lot of different projects because, like I said, the paper quality is really nice. And it's one of those things that, you know, you can, like I said, get the magazine to read it, but then also use it in your crafty projects, which I think is really fun. So as I continue to add my pieces to this page, I'm also thinking about maybe leaving areas for tuck spots or maybe little pockets or things that I can leave that maybe could be interactive. I haven't figured out what I'm doing with this journal yet. I'm sort of using it as kind of like an inspirational / glue book, but more you know, there's more thought going into it. I'm not just gluing something on it, but I'm kind of decorating. I'm thinking that I might, of course, come back and show you how I make the cover, if I add more signatures to it, which is, I think I actually will add more signatures to it, but we'll see how that goes. And I love that I'm, you know, kind of reusing and repurposing a lot of pieces, like I said, that were sort of samples of my initial test prints for my own digitals. I'm really enjoying using up as much of it as I can, and it's just so fun to know that the majority of this journal is made up of pieces that normally would not have gone into something that, you know, maybe I would sell, of course, but I'll be using it for my own journaling purposes, and also maybe for some additional inspiration and ideas. So this page happens to be part of my vintage French letters. I think I have a couple of sets like that. So that page you can actually fold into one of those you know, vintage letters that you would send in the mail, and then you would add like a wax seal on the back. So I really like that. It's got some neutral tones to it, but there's also that handwriting and that sort of thing to it. So I really like that sort of neutral part of a page, because you can do anything with it. And so of course you see me adding just a little bit of the piece there from the Daphne's Diary page that I really liked. And I'm really struggling with this flower. I think I should have just taken out the like the greenery of it, and I could have just used the flower on its own, and I probably would have had an easier time attaching that to a page. But I keep trying to keep it together, so we'll see. And also, as you notice, I have not done any coffee staining on some of the pages. I think there's maybe one that's been coffee stained, and that was also one that I was stamping on previously, and then the stamp didn't come out like I wanted. So of course I'm going to reuse that for my own junk journal. And I think that's the beauty of it, right? When you can reuse and repurpose things that would have otherwise not been used, it always makes it more fun that way. So as I finish this off, I did want to mention those of you that have entered my giveaway challenge. I have another video coming up showing you some of the goodies that have come in, and then I'll be able to announce the winner soon after that. And I just wanted to wait to actually get the last few that were coming in to show all of you. It's been so fun to see all the creative ideas that everyone is sharing. And I do have a playlist for that as well, if you are following it. And don't forget to follow me on my coffee page, because I'll have a fun update for those of you that have taken part in the challenge giveaway. And I've got another one coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that if you enjoy kind of that giveaway challenge on my channel. All right, so this is what I was thinking about this cover, because I have those little like branches with the dried flower looking things, and I thought the birds here, these are again from the Washi tape shop. I absolutely love these birds, and so I thought I would add a couple of them to the front and back. So I'm just trying to decide which ones I think will go nicely as I kind of perch them on the branch that I see on the page. And I hope that it turns out how I'm envisioning it. And this is another great thing about, you know, having a journal that you just work on for fun, because you get to try out different things that you might consider doing on something else, on a different project, and then see how it works. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. And I think if it wasn't for the kind of gold, which I love, by the way, because it also gives it different texture on the page, it would kind of look more seamless with it. But I really love that I don't have to fussy cut out that bird, and that it actually looks really nice on the page. And then I'll just add another one to the front here, and we will call this session done. And I will be showing you the flip through of the latest Daphne's Diary magazine, just with music, no other sounds, well, paper sounds, but music, and I won't be chatting through this one. But let me know if you prefer a chatty Daphne's Diary magazine flip through, or a more quiet Daphne's Diary magazine flip through. All right, my friends, enjoy the rest of the video, and thank you for stopping by my channel today. Bye.